Hey guys, apologies. I'm not as peppy and loud as I usually am in this video, and I'm a bit of a deer in headlights and lost for words because I am just awestruck by the beauty of this bag. Like, it just took my breath away, if you can notice. So let's get into it. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new here, my name is Jasleen, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I am super excited to do this video today. I'm doing an unboxing, as you can see with the item behind me. And if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I have a store credit with Chanel. And that is from a video that I posted a while back. I had purchased a mini gold reissue from the 20K collection. And long story short, I realized that I had other very similar bags. And so I decided it was redundant in my collection and I probably shouldn't keep it. So literally like the next day I took it back and I got a store credit. So in Canada, if you bring anything back to the boutique, you have 14 days for an exchange and you will usually get that on a gift card. Now that gift card I was holding on for dear life because it's like cash. They don't register your credit at the boutique. It's not like you can go in and they can pull up your profile and they have your credit there. They literally give you a gift card and you have to make sure you don't lose it. So I was very anxious. I taped it to my drawer. I didn't want to lose it or anything like that. When I was deciding, okay, you know what? I'm gonna either go for another bag. I let my sales associate know what I was looking for. Or 20K, they had let me know what was being ordered and I put my name down for an item. But as we know, with the coronavirus situation, the 20B and 20K collections have been impacted the most and they haven't been coming in. They're trickling in small batches. The release date was supposed to be on the 17th of September and they weren't receiving anything, maybe one or two pieces here and there, and that was it. And even some orders got canceled as well. So I was calling and texting all the time and I bet they were pretty annoyed of me, but you know, it is a situation and this isn't a necessity, guys. At the end of the day, like, our health is what matters. Like, this is not important in any way or form. I was a bit impatient when I did the jewelry collection video, and I know you guys know how I was saying that, you know, I haven't had the experience of any stones falling out of my jewelry. Guess what? I looked at one of my earrings and lo and behold, a crystal was missing. And luckily I found it floating around in the box. So I decided to take it in to the boutique to have it, send it for repair. And I'll update you guys on that process as well. I saw another bag out of the corner of my eye. I didn't go for it. And I'll explain that story. But there's a huge story behind how I scored this item. So I will go ahead and unbox it if you're curious, and then we'll talk about it after. Okay, so here's the bag. I'm gonna undo the ribbon. And I was honestly, like, what's meant to be is what's meant to be honest. Like, I am so happy that I got my hands on this item. So here is the box and the receipt is in here. And I'll move a little bit closer. So I'm gonna undo, so we've got the camellia on the front and it's tied with the ribbon. So we're gonna just undo that. So here is the box. We've got the magnetic box. We're gonna open it up and it's wrapped in beautiful white tissue paper. So I'm gonna carefully undo the sticker. I don't like to rip the tissue paper, so let's see if I'm able to peel it off. Wonderful. And I like to keep everything pristine, so we're gonna open that up. Okay, and here is the dust bag with the bag. And inside you've got like your, well, it's all kind of mangled, but anyway, you've got kind of like a bed of tissue paper for the bag. So after she had mentioned she forgot to put my care booklet inside, so she just dumped it in the bag. But this is a little care booklet you get, and then you get like instructions, and then you get this little microfiber sort of cloth that you can put your hand in to sort of like buff and clean the bag. And actually in the past, I don't think they've ever had the logo on there. That's new, I think, but you can use any cloth. You don't have to use this one, okay? So I like to keep everything in a box like this, okay? All right, so we'll get right into the bag. So this is the wish list item for me, and we're gonna open it up, okay? So if you can see, it is a mini Coco handle, and I'm going to take the tissue paper off so you can see up close. I had to turn the lights down, but here it is. This is the 20K mini iridescent white Coco handle in caviar leather with champagne gold hardware. So, and I'll insert some close-up shots as well, but it has like a metallic sheen to it. It's got a little bit of blue in it, if you can tell. A little bit of pink and blue. It looks literally like a pearl. Very, very stunning. And at first I thought that it would have like kind of like a gold cast to it, like a yellow cast to it, but it's fairly cool toned, and it's got the champagne gold hardware, so it still has the sticker on the top, and then you've got the two little, I guess grommets you can say, around the handle with the lobster clasp strap, so you can actually detach it if you want to. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna open it up like so. We've got protective felt there, and we'll put that there. Tissue paper inside. And inside you've got these compartments here. So you've got kind of like a flat compartment on the back, a slip pocket here, a larger compartment in the front, and this does fit an iPhone. I have an iPhone 8s, and then this, it is made in Italy, if you can tell. There's a zip pocket on the back. And inside it has my authenticity card. So this is a 30 series bag. And it's got a turn lock closure, 4 feet on the bottom, pocket on the back. And it is just so stunning. I'm gonna insert some mod shots in the boutique of when I saw it, but literally it's the size of my hand, and it is so stunning, honestly. It's everything that I hoped it would be. I don't own this style. I've always wanted to get this style simply because of the price point. So currently in Canada, the price has not gone up on this yet. So in the last huge price increase, the Coco handle and the Trendy CC, the Deauville tote were not affected, but there are predictions that it is going to go up soon. There were rumors going around about a price increase in September. That hasn't happened yet here, and I did get confirmation from my sales associate that there is no price increase in Canada, but then, which is good news because they said that it was just a rumor. But then I'm also reading on forums and groups that their sales associate said that there is a price increase, so I don't know. But currently this retails for $48.75 plus tax, so it hasn't gone up yet. So I've just turned down the lights a little bit so you can really tell. I don't know if you can really see the iridescence, but it's not super shiny, but it has like a glow to it. It just glows. Okay, so story time. So basically, yes, I got my store credit. I held it, you know, I was guarding it with my life. And there are 3 boutiques in Toronto. So there's 2 that are fairly close to each other, and then there's one at a mall that is about 15 minutes away from downtown Toronto. And I have sales associate at each location. I primarily shop at the flagship. But you know, I do have sales associates there, and then also within Canada as well that I sometimes will occasionally purchase things from. And what had happened was I had texted one of my sales associates at another location. I had asked her about this bag, and I also asked her about the 20B Iridescent Classic Medium Flap. Nothing, they didn't have any shipments in, and then one day I asked her and she said, actually we do have the 20B Iridescent Mother of Pearl Classic Medium Flap, and Luxe Handbag Lover also unboxed her bag, the 20B Iridescent Medium Flap. And I thought, okay, wow, like I'm gonna go take a look at it. So apparently it was ordered in for a client, and that client had passed on it, and it had just come in. So it was put on hold. I couldn't go in that day, but they were very nice and they held it for me for 2 days. I was in the area. I went really quickly to go take a look at it, and it was stunning in person, absolutely beautiful. However, I still had some reservations about that bag, and I mentioned it in my Insta stories as to why. But basically it was very shiny, it was very metallic, it was beautiful, no doubt. It was like, it was stunning, but it was a little bit too shiny. And when I had put it on my body, the iridescence, the shading of the iridescence, it looked very yellow and gold. So it looked like a very shiny beige. It didn't look like a mother of pearl bag. And it's lambskin, and you guys know how I love lambskin. The thing is that there was a black dot on the back and another one kind of on the bottom of the bag, and I thought that maybe it's lint from the dust bag, and it wasn't. I tried to rub it out. The sales associate there tried to clean it. It didn't come off. I did notice that there were scuffs on the bag, and it was fairly new, like it wasn't even on the shelf. They kept it in the back. It was all wrapped, like nobody was really touching it. And those scuffs could not be buffed out because of the iridescent finish. And so that made me nervous, and it was something like it felt as though I would treat it like glass and I wouldn't be able to use because of that iridescent finish. So I felt bad because I had it on hold for me, and I felt bad for turning it down because it is such a special bag and a lot of people are looking for it. It's a stunning bag, but I knew that even purchasing it, I still wouldn't feel happy about it. And I was discussing with some of you on Instagram, the Luxonomy. I was talking to the Diarentist who's in Saudi Arabia. Like I have so many people giving me advice, and they really like said, you know what, like it looks like you will not be happy with this bag. Like it really sounds like you won't be happy. It doesn't make your heart sing. And so I didn't end up purchasing it. So later on I decided to, okay, I'm going to turn it down. I'm going to let somebody else take it. And then I went into boutique, the flagship boutique, to take back the earrings to get the little stone repaired. And my sales associate was there, and I saw on the display they had a small Chanel 19 in white goatskin. And I was never into the Chanel 19. It was just never my style. It was just something, and I know it's the it bag, and I know a lot of people are looking for it and they love it. For some reason, it's just not my style. I don't know. And I looked at that bag and I was like, oh, that looks really nice in the white. I felt that the gold and the metals all just kind of popped on it. So I asked to take a look, and it went so well with my outfit. I wish I took a mod shot in the boutique. I was wearing like I was wearing what I was wearing to work. I was wearing a white blouse with black dress pants, and it looked so nice with that outfit. A bit slouchy and soft for me, but I was like, you know what, I'll take it. And because my sales associate was like, I don't know why you don't like the 19. It's such a great bag. Everybody else in the boutique, like all the other SAs, were like, wow, like this is a stunning choice. Like a lot of people are looking for this. It just came in. And I was like, okay, like this is kind of nice. So I used my store credit. I had it with me, and I purchased the bag. And I brought it home. I unboxed it. I filmed it as well. I bought the bag that I said I would never buy. And I showed it to my husband. My husband loves that style. Like he loves the 19 style. He thinks it's so fashion forward. Like he hates this style. He really does. As I was doing the mod shots, I realized that the strap falls off my shoulder. And I like to wear it on one shoulder, like I'm not a crossbody person. The only bag I really wear crossbody is the Wallet on Chain. The other bags I tend to wear on my shoulder. And it was just sliding off because of that big leather bit. So right away I was like, this is going to be a problem, because I mean, I do have a boy bag, and the boy bag does that, and that's kind of the reason why I don't tend to wear it as much. And I thought, okay, well maybe the bag is empty, that's why. So I filled it up with the stuff I have in my trendy CC, and it still did that. So you know, it was gonna drive me nuts, and right away, like the following day, I wrapped it back up. I wrapped it up right after I unboxed it, and I thought, okay, wait, that's a great waste of filming. And I took it back to the boutique, and because I knew that, okay, Friday, it's always busy. Friday evening, afternoon, it's busy after work, and then getting into the weekend, and I didn't want to like keep a bag at my house that I'm not gonna keep. Somebody's probably looking for that. So I took it back after talking to some of the same friends that I have. The Iridescent really made a very valid point, and she said, any bag, even when I was looking at the Iridescent Classic Medium Flap, she said, if you love that bag, you will not be looking for flaws. Any flaw wouldn't really bother you because you love it so much. And I remember her saying that, and she said, you know, you would be like, you would feel so ecstatic just getting that bag, like you wouldn't be having any reservations whatsoever. So that really made sense to me, and I said, you know what, like this is something that's going to bother me. And she says, it looks like this isn't for you, and it may be beautiful, like it might be a stunning combination, but sometimes things are better left on the shelf than you actually bringing it into your home and keeping it on your shelf and trying to make it work in your wardrobe. So I made that decision. I said, you know what, no, this is something that I can't work with. So I decided to take it back. My sales associate wasn't working those 2 days, and I took it back to the boutique and I dealt with somebody else who was very pleasant, and I said, you know what, this is something that I can't work with. And he said, that's not a problem. We'll give you the store credit. Now, one thing I didn't know, that apparently if you reuse your store credit the second time, apparently you're not supposed to do that. Let me rephrase. Let's say if you have a store credit and then you purchase something with that store credit, that is a final sale item. But they were very generous, and they said, no, that's okay, we'll waive that, we'll give you the store credit the second time. So that was very nice of them. I didn't know that, and I don't like to bring things back anyway. Like I don't, especially big ticket items like this, I don't want to bring back. But I had a valid reason, so they gave me the store credit, and again, I guarded it with my life, because purchasing the 19, I had to add more money. So I was carrying more on a gift card now. So again, I had kept it in my bag, and I left the boutique. There was nothing else that was in that I was interested in looking at. They didn't really have much in anyway. They didn't have any of these in either. No trendy CCs, no classic flaps. So as I got in the car to go back home, I got a call from my other sales associate, and I was like, oh, she's calling me. And she never calls me, usually she messages. So she calls me, and I'm in the car, and I was like, hey, how are you? And she said, hi, do you still want the mini Coco handle? Because we just got one in. And I'm like, are you talking about the 20K? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. She's like, it's the iridescent white. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like you have it? She's like, yes, but I can't put it on hold. We're not allowed to put anything on hold. And I'm like, I'll be there in like 15 minutes. So literally I went straight there, went in. They had two. One was also, she was trying to get a hold of one of my followers and subscribers because I gave her my sales associate contact, and she said, you know, I'm trying to find her number, but can you please let her know that if she wants, she can come and get the second one. So I messaged her and I said, hey, if you're interested, you can come and take a look. And she passed on it because she was looking for something else, but I had let everybody else know who I know is looking for this bag. And I went in. Honestly, I wasn't even looking for any flaws. I was just so stunned and amazed at how beautiful this bag is. And I did look it over, and to me it looks fine. I don't see anything wrong with it. Some people complain that there might be, the flap might sit kind of awkward, and I think because it's a softer bag, it does that, but I really don't care. This is something that I really love. So I guess the point being made is that if you love something, you're gonna accept it as it is. Like, you're not gonna really nitpick at it or look for reasons to not like it. So I'm super happy that I have this in my collection now. If there's a price increase after, I don't know if there is one. I've been told there isn't one, at least in Canada, but I am glad that I picked it up now than later. So I know that the Coco handles before were made of better quality. They were lined in leather versus now they're in fabric. And that kind of sucks because the price point is quite high. But in proportion to the rest of the bags, this is considered more of a budget-friendly bag, although this is not budget-friendly at all. But compared to classic flaps and whatnot, this is a better option, or more affordable option in Chanel's terminology. But the way I plan to wear this, like, you remember those like granny glasses, the sunglasses that I show with the pearls? This would look so good with that. I'll try to do a mod shot and I'll try to show how this looks. I don't think I can wear this crossbody. I'm mostly going to wear it on the shoulder. That's how I prefer to wear it, or with the top handle. The strap is nothing very thrilling. Like, the strap chain is quite thin. I would say it's kind of like the wallet on chain strap. And then you have this leather bit here, which is pretty soft and malleable. People are nervous about white bags, but I think even if you have a light colored bag, if you have beige clair, if you have another beige or a cream bag, or a yellow bag, or a light pink bag, you are still gonna have to be careful of color transfer. Wearing denim and wearing black or dark colors, you're gonna have to be careful. So I don't think there's any difference between that and a white bag. So white doesn't make me nervous for that reason, because the lighter color bags are the ones that I wear in more spring, summer, when I have lighter clothing on. And then come winter time and fall, when I'm wearing more bulkier coats, darker colors, and I'll wear more of the black classic flaps like the jumbo and the maxi and all that. So this will be more of a spring summer bag. Maybe I'll wear it in the winter, I don't know, because the trendy CC is something that I thought was only going to be a fall winter bag, but then I ended up wearing it in the summer. So sometimes it just works with your outfit, but I plan on wearing this with like dresses and light skirts and all that, and just stunning. Like, it's such a stunning bag. I'll insert some close-ups as well so you can see, but I am super stoked that I was able to get this. So pretty. I just can't stop looking at it. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. I know some people are looking for this. They are coming in. I'll try to insert the item code as well if that helps. And yes, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you want me to insert the unboxing of the 19, I could insert that. But I don't think I should post something that I didn't keep. So, I mean, I did film it, but I don't think I should post it. But I'll post the mod shot so that you can see what it looked like. It is a stunning bag. I won't lie. It's beautiful. It's just the strap falling off my shoulder is something that I can't really. That's kind of a deal breaker for me, even though people wear a top handle anyway. Basically, the moral of the story is to be patient, and things are meant to be. So whatever, if you don't get your hands on something from this collection, perhaps next collection there will be something even better. So they're always coming out with new things. It just sucks because the price increases every year, and that's kind of why we run for these items. But just be patient. Something better is always going to come your way. I'm so happy that I got my hands on this, and I'm excited to style this and show you guys in future videos. So if you guys like this sort of content, you like watching unboxings, you like watching styling videos, you like watching anything discussion related regarding luxury and fashion, and then working it into your everyday life, then give this video a like, hit the subscribe button, tap the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video, and I will see you next time. Bye.